I'm out and about. So what y'all saw me doing earlier, I was preparing to get the recliner out the shed. Since I got the washer and dryer, I had dumped a whole, like, all the boxes and stuff just out there. So, and I told y'all saw the front looks real bad again, and that's what I'm working on, getting everything out and then doing that. So I fixed a part of the gate on the side. I didn't let y'all see it. I really like this car, y'all. And I'm gonna tell you why I like it. It looks just like a regular car, but look, they have an African front license plate and a gold chain hanging from the like a big faux gold chain hanging from the dashboard. But so I'm gonna share with you a few different things. The reason that I'm here, one, I needed to get some more things to finish up the rest of my the gate thing. I finished one part. It looks really good. This Dollar Tree has some more of the pinwheel ones that I needed, and almost exact perfect amount. I said I needed 20 more, but they had exactly 23, right? And then usually, like, the oven racks, all the stores usually have them. This one didn't, so I'm gonna go to another one. This one's gonna be close by Home Depot, which is good because I need to find out about my credit. Do I still have my credit up in there? So that's the one thing. And just talking in general now about some things I learned about myself. So I'm in Dollar Tree. When I'm out running my errands, I should care more. I'm working. I'm working on all of that. As y'all saw in the clutter-free post. Clutter, again, is not just the things that are in your physical environment, but these are the things. These are the things that clutter your mind, your body. It shows up on your body. Y'all saw what my body looked like when I was exercising. It shows up in your mind when you hear me stuttering over words. I never used, over the last 10 years, I've been stuttering on and off, and that's why. And it's just like that little boy that I showed at the end of the clip on the video where I was doing the workout. So let me tell you what happened. Remember how I made that post about how, interaction, human interaction, okay? So I'm leaving Dollar Tree. A few different things happen here. I'm leaving that Dollar Tree. And as I'm coming around the corner, this, and I hate to say little old lady because I'm a little old lady too, but she's a little older lady. And she's coming around the corner and I almost bump into her and I say, excuse me, sorry, excuse me. I really didn't have to because I'm sure she didn't expect it. It's only like when I know that I may have been part of something that may have offended somebody or been in somebody's way, that's when I do it. So you guys, and she didn't say anything, and I didn't have a problem with that. That's like, because the girl was saying how she doesn't like it when people, but I understand her because she's raised the way my mom would have raised a person. That's the way my mom raised me, but the world raised me differently afterwards because my mom would appreciate the way that girl interacted where she says, oh, excuse me, blah, blah, blah. I used to be that person, I'm not anymore. But yeah, so my mom, she was raised well, that's all I gotta say. But people are sometimes just in their own head, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, my only goal is to get these things as quickly as possible and get home as quickly as possible so that I can, finish up the gate, right? So the other portion of that, and you know what's so weird? Remember that car that I was looking at that I was like, ooh, I like that car? Okay, so the people that drive that car just got to the car. Let me tell you. Okay, so again, about my appearance, okay? Okay, I just want to show you this. So I just wanted to get out and get the stuff. Okay, my legs are hairy. Let me get close up. My legs are hairy. My socks have lint on them. And then because they hurt, they're tied up a certain way. My pants are cut off because, my legs are too fat or it was too hot and I didn't have shorts and I just cut them up. My shirt is too small. My belly is protruding, and and at this point I have no choice but to wear a bra. So I'm going to tell you about this couple, right? So I was in the store and I wasn't paying attention or nothing. I was looking for, I was just curious as to if they had slow cook bags in the Dollar Tree because, I had bought them for like $5-6 over at Walmart. so the guy, there's a nice looking older couple. I didn't notice him at first. The guy stops me and says something to me, and there was a strong conviction with him, right? And basically, and he's an older guy, maybe he's probably, black don't crack, so he's probably a lot older than I'm thinking he is. He looks like he's maybe about 56, but he's probably like 70 something. But like, because I said black don't crack. But he says, I said, he stopped me, he just looks at me, and I'm like, so I'm just like, he just stands there, and I look at him, he look at me. And so I was like, where do I know you from? I don't know how it started, but it was just like he locked eyes and that was it. And then the lady that was with him says, oh, this happens everywhere. This happens everywhere. And I'm just like, I don't know what she's talking about, because whatever she's talking, obviously they know something I don't know, because, I don't know what's going on. And so I figure, and I was like, and she walks off, and I'm like, why is she walking off? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. So then I say, and I was like, do I know you from somewhere? Because the way he's looking at me, I'm like, do I know you from somewhere? And he was like, no, and then that's when the lady says, oh, this happens everywhere we go, right? And she walks off. Very nice looking older woman. Again, she might be, around the age 56, 60 something, right? And so then, it was just, I'm trying to figure out, because the way he's looking at me, like he knows me. So I'm just like, did you, and I was like, and then he went on and joined into what she was saying. It was like, oh, I have a familiar face, and that's what everybody say. And I was like, oh, and I was trying to blow it off and continue on. So I was just like, oh, you feel like a community leader, like, maybe someone that worked with kids a lot and, have youth camps and stuff like that. And I was like, is that type of work you do? And he was like, no, and then I was just like, okay, this is just weird. I didn't say that. But so, I was like, oh, okay, well, I hope you guys have a good day. And I just turned around and walked away, but it was just weird. And so I'm going to say this. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think they're a very good couple. And I think that probably they have a new romance, like, I don't know, probably within the last 2 to 5 years, they got it started. Get it started. Oh, I'm waiting for the ride share. That's what I'm doing. If you want to, while I'm walking back and forth. So, and I wanted to vlog, but I didn't want to be like right in front of the store doing that. So this is what my impression of them are. Nice couple, beautiful couple, 2 to 5 years. He's probably very outgoing and community organized. I didn't feel no creepy. He didn't have no creepy vibes or nothing like that. I think that, and when she says, oh, this happens all the time, it probably happens all the time because his energy. When he looks at people, he looks at you like, so you're expecting like, like what? like, me or something, and it's not in a bad way or an offensive way. That's just, if you've ever dealt with people like that, were community people that dealt with kids, that dealt with people. That's what he felt like to me, like somebody that dealt with people. And he probably had a message for me, but, because of everything that happened, like a message from God, a message from his spirit, something like that, no, nothing weird or creepy at all. And then, they weren't looking at me at first. I think what happened was he just connects with people, and he felt something, and when I say felt something, he felt something kindred, like maybe I like to help people, and he can feel it, and so his spirit moved him, that's what I feel. And so, but then afterwards, when I ran off like that, it probably, that's when I heard a lady was just like, look at her shoes, such and such and such. And she wasn't trying to throw shots, or nothing like that. Or maybe she was, I don't know. I don't pick up on stuff like that unless it's really, really harsh, or unless I see that there's a real reason for her to. But it really wasn't, but he didn't really look at me until like afterwards, and I ran off. And he probably had a message and probably wanted to give it. But, because of, me being so skittish, and then, if I'm being skittish and then his wife or girlfriend or whoever it is, and it's not the connection to communicate whatever message he had wasn't there. But that's what I felt. And what's so ironic, it's something weird. Like I said, it's really weird, because then when I walked out of the store, I see this car, right? And I see this car. It's a white car. Y'all saw it. And the first thing I was like, oh, I saw the African license plate, and that's what really caught my attention. And it really stood out against the white car because it's red, black, and green, right? And so Yeah, and then I noticed, yo, that's really cute. It had a fat gold chain. So I don't know, when we get old, we look different. Maybe we grew up in the projects together. I don't know. I don't know. But there was a kindred spirit. And then the other thing I wanted to mention too, and that was a really good couple. I could feel it, and I could feel it. That was a good couple, a good couple. And I'm so happy to say that, it's good to sense and feel those things these days, because these days it's just like, whoa, you know. But like I said, yeah, my parents, I know I need to work on that. And my breath is a little rank. But so yeah, those are things I want to work on. But I need to get that house together, and that's what I'm working on now. When this ride comes, I'm buying all the grates that are in there. I've done this before with those crates, but this one I have to use, because I have to. What happened? I hate it when it does that. Yeah, this one I have to use, because I have to fix that place up. I absolutely have to. I have no choice. God made it so. That's why probably God gave me, grace over the past 2 days, and let me do a little bit, because he was just like, this, just like I had to get the washer and dryer, I have to do this today. Today this has to get done. And I'm very happy that God puts that conviction in my spirit like that, where, there's no limit, so just we got to get it done, So yeah, I'm very proud of that. But is that all that I had to say? I think that is all that I had to say. Oh yeah, so another thing that I see that I really like, and I wish y'all could see, like, through, I guess I shouldn't say that, because you might get what you wish for with technology the way it is. I was going to say, I wish y'all could see through my eyeballs. There was this lady, she's so pretty. She's like maybe 60 or 70. Her hair is all like white to the point where it's like blonde, and it's like mine is, like when it's just afro curly, not real curly, but you know how it is, like after my hair. If I let my hair out right now and it got a little puffy, beautiful. So yeah, but the world is a beautiful place. Just look at this. Look, I love this. But they're building an Audi's right here. I don't know what they're building right there, but yeah, it's so nice out here. But anyways, that's it. I'm gonna check and see the estimated time of arrival for my ride, and then I'm gonna move on and get all this stuff done today.